Welcome back into another edition of Money Saving Monday here on Erie News Now Sunrise. We are joined, as we always are on our Monday segment, by the Coupon General. She's April Blum. You can check out her Facebook page and find out all the information that we're going to be talking about, some of these money saving ideas. And we're focusing on meal planning as we get back to school and kind of taking it, April, 1 week at a time. So explain.
Yeah, actually, so meal planning is a great thing. For our family, we would do this at the beginning of the month.
Okay.
We would have each one of our kids pick 2 meals, and then we would fill in the rest of the month. So then we would shopping, we would purchase bulk meat.
Okay.
So like pork, beef, those items, you can actually save up to 50 cents a pound if you're buying in bulk. And then we had a production for our family, but you can even do this on a smaller scale.
Okay.
You cut up your meat for whatever the meals are, label your Ziploc bags and place them in the freezer along with what the meal is going to be and the date.
Okay.
Then we had a calendar that we put up in our house and we listed what every meal was. It was kind of nice because some of our kids didn't necessarily like the foods that some of the other siblings picked. So those would be the nights that they would be like, oh, can I go hang out at my friend's house
Yeah.
for dinner? So, which was great. The benefit for us was that we're very busy and parents are just going back to school, or their kids are going back to school. They're trying to get back into a schedule. It's busy and hectic. Summer is over. This is a great way to ease stress. They can look at the calendar in the morning. They know what they're having. They can go to the freezer, pull that meat out, have it ready, and then the kids know what they're going to have for dinner that night. There's no question, not getting home from work and school and panicking like, oh, what am I gonna make? And then what happens? You end up going out to eat and spending lots of money on eating out because you're grabbing something quickly that you weren't prepared for.
And you're kind of turning the whole meal planning and meal prep process into a family affair, right?
Yes, and that's important because kids, what we have found is that our kids like to be involved. What that tells them is that their opinion is important and that builds self-esteem. So that's something that we like to do.
All right, and you brought me some salsa. Explain.
Yeah, so now is the time, right? So a lot of the tomatoes and a lot of the veggie items are coming in.
Sure.
So another thing that our family did was we would purchase large bushels of corn, green beans, tomatoes, chili, and we would process all of it. So we would process the corn, put it in Ziploc bags, freeze them, so we'd have them throughout winter and into the spring. Same with the green beans. And then I make salsa, homemade salsa, from my chilies from my home area of El Paso, Texas. And I can about 120 jars to make it through the season. So I brought you one.
Oh, we really appreciate it. Those are some money saving and time saving ideas from the Coupon General, April Blum. You can get a lot more of that information by heading to her Facebook page. But thank you, April. As always, we appreciate your tips and advice. We're coming back with more of Erie News Now.